Good morning, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and today I'm making a slider card. This is something that Melissa from Melissa Made taught me how to do, is make a slider card. And what I did is I revised the one that I did about a year ago and used the new Art Philosophy cartridge from Close to My Heart and came up with a shape base. Isn't this awesome? Look at the shape of this. I just love it. And I tell you what, I was thinking about making this a Gypsy Made Simple project, but it was not simple. And so I thought, well, maybe down the road I might attempt something like that on Gypsy Made Simple. But what you need to do is, of course, I will provide the card file for you, but along with that, cutting out the pieces. And when you go to cut it out, if you're not using two different color cards, you're going to have to cut 4 of the large pieces that go on top, one for the inside and one from the outside. If I was using color, two-sided, not just a solid color, but a pattern color, then I would only make 2 of these, and my file has only 2 of them, so you might have to double up on that depending on what your needs are. You'll have to decide what you want. I doubled up on mine because I wanted the inside, and look at my inside. I already put the happy birthday on, and I've already inked, and the first thing I'm going to do is put the inside of the card together. But get all your supplies together. You are going to need, of course, all your pieces. You're going to need some circle 1/2" pop dots, and it has to be a circle, okay? Recollections makes it, and you can pick up those at Michael's, and you can pick them up at Joann's and Hobby Lobby, so they're easy, accessible. You need 2 pennies, so get 2 pennies, and then you'll need zip dry glue, zip dry or something that allows you enough time where you can maneuver a couple pieces. You don't want an instant dry glue. You want something that you can, once you apply it, you can move it for a couple seconds so that you can line up your pieces perfect, okay? Okay, let's get this card done and put it together. It's so awesome. And the paper, oops, and of course my ATG is gonna, oh no, here we go, we're okay now. The paper is from Close to My Heart, the Roxy collection, and I just love it. It's so pretty, and it cuts so nice. So, and what I did is after I cut it, I inked all my edges up, and I used, hold on, and after I lay this down, I'll look at the color of it. My thumb is still a little bit of pink. It's the exclusive Cotton Candy from Close to My Heart, Cotton Candy. It's such a pretty color. And I inked all the edges up. I'm still working from that same thing of ink. Of glue, and that one particular one just gives me a hard time. See how I have that layered? Isn't that pretty? And then the happy birthday. Okay, that's the inside of the card is done. Now I already put together the butterfly, and when you are making this card, you've got the base. You can change the thing that goes around. I used a butterfly because this is going to be for a female birthday card. So but if you want something else, I've used a monkey in the past. You can use a snail, you can use an elephant, whatever you want. You can use what you want. Just make it so it's this size. Replace what's there and make it this size, okay? Now, let's get this all ready. And like I said, I've got all my edges inked so that it's good to go. And I just love that paper. Okay, this is the slider portion. And for the strength of it, you really need 2 of them cut out. And so what I did when I laid it out, I cut it out, and instead of having it straight, I flipped it so that they would be exact when you laid it down. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your pieces of your slider together, and I'm using the zip dry glue because it does allow me a few seconds to maneuver it around and to get my, to get everything in place the way I want it and all my edges lined up. And I just opened the zip dry. I don't think I cut a big enough hole in it, but that's okay. Won't dry out as fast. I'll probably have to cut a bigger hole in this. And then you want to lift it up, and like I said, you want to make sure all your edges line up just perfect. And I've got a fan on behind me, so of course it's drying faster than I want it to dry. That little noise that you hear is a fan. It's too early in the season to turn the air conditioner on, don't you think? So I got the fan out because it's a little bit warm upstairs here. I have to tell you. Last night, I thought, I wasn't tired. I took a nap yesterday afternoon. And it was Sunday yesterday afternoon, and I took a little nap. Well, when it came bedtime, I wasn't tired at all. So I stayed up and I cut this out. And then I inked it. And then I did this and I did that in the scrap room. Before you know it was 12:30 in the morning. Can you stand it? Anyway, what you want to do is you want to take your pennies and you want to stick the pop dot right in dead center. And I am going to hopefully not get my head in the way here. But you want it dead center. And I'm off a little bit, so that it rolls on that spinner just right. Okay? Before I push it down, I'm going to stand it up on its side, and it rolls. And it rolls. Okay, got that done. Now we want to get our little circles done. Our scallop circle. And again, you want your edges to line up, so that's why I chose the zip dry, so that I would have that time, because it allows me to slide it a little bit, and if I have to lift it back up, it will allow me to. So you want to do that. I just love slider cards. Ooh, this fan does affect this. Usually I just slide them around. There we go, now it's sliding. Not good enough. Sorry folks, I got to get my head down here again because I'm not doing a real good job of lining this scallop circle up. There we go. There we go. Got it this time. Okay. Now, got our circle. Now what you need to do is take the pop dots once again, get the pop dots out, and we need to set pop dots around our slider portion. And there's got to be plenty of them. Now this is a very small piece, so it's not, you've got to get it right to just about to the edge, the pop dots, so that that penny is going to slide. See what I mean? You want to make sure that it slides. Oops, I got both edges there. So you might want to set that penny down so you can make sure that there's clearance there when you're laying those pop dots down, and you'll need enough so that it's secure. You want it plenty secure on the sides. You don't want to be stingy with the pop dots because you want to give it enough when it's, here I'll show you, when it's sliding, that it's going to roll back and forth and it's not going to pop off the card. So you want to have plenty of support on the card itself. And I'm going to have about 8 pop dots on there. If it were glitter paper I was using, I would use more pop dots, because glitter has a tendency to lift a little bit. When you're using the glitter, it just doesn't stick as well for some reason. Okay. Now I want to see where this is going to lay on the card, and I kind of want it like that. See? Because I need to put the Celebrate on. Now I use my Xyron. I ran it through. You just run it in, and then you pull out the paper on the back. Now when you do the Xyron, make sure that you do take and do your edges really good, you know, so that you get all the excess tape or glue off the paper when you pull it off, because it turns the letters into a sticker. So make sure you press it down really good. And I did this last night. I actually used the roller, you know, one of these rollers here on it, when ran that over it a couple times, and it really went very well that way. And I want the Celebrate, whoops, it's sticking to my fingers. Celebrate on the top. Oh, this card's coming together really fast. Okay, Celebrate. It's a little bit, goes up a little bit, but we're going to make this slider go up like that. Pull off our dots. Set that on an angle. See how nice and strong that is? Now, you want to take your dry scallop circle. You want to put your penny in and just kind of slide it in. It'll go in. Should have put it in before I put the things on. There we go. Pennies in. Now, you want to take pop dots, put your, in this case, butterfly on your scallop. I'm getting little bitty circles all over everything. That's okay. It cleans up real easy, doesn't it? And I think we can do it with just his body on there like that. And we want to put one in the center. And again, I don't want to get my head there. And I should have done this the other way around. Put it on the penny, then put it in there. See? And when you pick out your little picture that's going to go in the center, whatever it is, make sure that it is something that is, you know, it has like a round effect. Look at that. Is that a fun card or what? Celebrate. Happy birthday. that's my project for today, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I know I sure like it. I love the slider cards. I think they're so much fun. And how nice is this with the shape? This from Art Philosophy. It just has an awesome shape to it. Love it, love it. Oops. There you go. Be sure, you know what? Let's link it up. Let's link it up. This is going to appear on She's a Sassy Lady, The Bugs Bite, and Cricket is Close to My Heart. I'm going to put a link up, and I'm going to give away a stamp set. How does that sound? Just link up your slider card, and any slider card that you want to make. It's got to be a slider card. Let's take a look at it. And it would be nice, I mean, if you want to use this file and link that up, that's nice. You can do that, or you can create your own. But link it up. Let's see what you do, okay? And nice little stamp set to one, and we'll use random.org. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye now.